Hello, Bible Church family. Just a little over a week ago, I shared with you that the church building at 404 North President in Wheaton is for sale, and I asked you to pray with us because the elders believe God would have us make an offer on that building. Thank you so much for praying. I'm happy to report that just after a little bit of negotiation, we have agreed upon a price with the sellers, and we hope to finalize a contract by early next week. It's been so encouraging to hear from so many about how they too believe the Lord would have us use this property to strengthen the existing ministries of Glow Bible Church, as well as enable us to birth a brand new church at that really busy intersection. Now, I share with you that we've heard from many about their support for this effort, but that's not to imply that there haven't been some questions asked. I'm grateful that we have a congregation who both trusts the leadership of the church, but also asks really good questions. Let me share some of those with you. One question that we've received is, well, can't we just keep expanding our current location? And the short answer to that question is, well, it's complex. Expanding the footprint and adding more worship seats would require a very unique permission from the village of Glenellen, a zoning variance or variances. Due to our parking situation, the limited number of spaces we actually own, and the configuration of our property. Please know, though, that we will continue to invest and improve 501 Hillside, where we worship weekly. In fact, if you recall, in 2019, we completed a $3.6 million Engage capital campaign, which added some 6,000 square feet to the building and completely remodeled and upgraded our current space. And just this year, we invested additional monies in our Welcome Center to make it more guest-friendly, and we'll continue to take on projects like this in the future. Another good question that we've been asked is whether another church is really needed in that area where there are so many churches nearby. And while it's true, there are many churches in Wheaton, over the last several years, prominent churches in that area have closed. One of those churches is right by my house. It was the Assemblies of God Church in Wheaton, which was at the corner of President and Geneva and is now an Islamic center. So while we can debate whether more churches are needed in Wheaton, we can agree that we certainly don't need fewer churches in Wheaton. We want to maintain a strong gospel witness in our community, knowing that there are still many in our neighborhoods that need to hear the good news of Jesus Christ. So, as we finalize the terms of the contract this coming week and we start putting timelines together, the staff and the elders are working on the details of a capital campaign, which will be launched very soon to fund not only the purchase of the property, but also to cover some much needed renovations in that property. The good news is that we've already had $350,000 committed to this effort. That is to launch a new church there. People have reached out and made commitments to give simply in response to our call for prayer. Isn't that encouraging? So today we would ask you to continue to pray. Your prayers are powerful. Pray with us. Seek the Lord's wisdom, guidance about how you can be involved in this upcoming campaign. We can do it together. More details will be shared soon. Right now, we're just asking everyone to continue praying. And as you pray, ask God for His wisdom, ask God for His care, for everybody involved as we finalize the contract, as we prepare for a fundraising effort, and we hope to launch a new church in this building. That's our goal. Our goal is to open the doors of a new worship space at 404 North President on Easter morning, 2026. We praise God for the work He's doing in each of us, through each of us, to help others follow Jesus.